too, and Becker had this weird thing with his tongue before he served. You know, he would either put the serve, he would either put his tongue in the middle of his lips, or he would stick it out the corner of his mouth. You know, and he had one of these serves where if he was serving there, you know, McEnroe was this way, right? But Boris was like, he was always like facing, you know. And then right when you get to here, his tongue would either go up or it would go like off to the side. And what the one up the middle meant is that he's going to hit this thing hard, fast, which in the deuce court meant middle or possibly body, and in that court meant body or possibly wide because it's going through the court. If he put it to the side, it meant he was going to cut the ball, so he's cutting it wide in the deuce, cutting it, you know, up the middle, bending away in the ad court. And the hardest part wasn't returning a serve, or it was actually pretty easy, but the hardest part was not letting him know that you could read his serve. You know, this was because your instincts kick in, and you just, you know, and you got to kind of put your ego in the back burner and let him ace you 24 times a match, just not ace you at 30-all or 30-40 or when you need the point. So that was the difficulty, was keeping it from him knowing.
When you're talking about that, he never heard of that. It was the first time someone told him about it.
Oh my God! So
It was in an Oktoberfest.
Yeah, he was retired, so I could tell him now. And I waited until he had he numbed his edges. He had a couple beers. I was like, okay, I think he can handle it now. But I used to play him, and in the certain tournaments, the bigger tournaments, after a match, you have all the feeds in the locker room, you know, with different courts, different matches. You have the press room as well. So we used to always, forget it. Didn't matter what I was doing. After I played him, we'd go straight to watch the press feed, and we'd watch him in this, and they'd say, you know, Boris, you're just, you know, it's not like you to not be able to serve, to set out, and then, you know, on big points, you know, I don't know if you're serve late, you got it, whatever. And he's like, he would literally, you know, it was German accent, you know, he's like, I don't know what it is. It's like this guy can read my mind. And I just was praying for the day to come where I could tell him I was just reading his tongue. and his wife at the time was with us, and she started. She's Barbara's one. She's a great lady, and she started laughing so hard. She was like, all the nights you cost me this. I just tell him it's not a big deal, Boris. It's one match, you know. And it's like, but yeah, he took it pretty well, I guess.